Shalom everyone, and welcome back. If this is your first time, please feel free, feel welcome. It's a beautiful day, and I just want to say, I know that it's been a while, you all haven't seen me, but I just wanted to know that I'm not gone nowhere. You know, at times we become cumbered with a load of care, so I'm here just to share, you know, this little message, as well as my experience, as well as some reading from, you know, this book that I purchased. You know, ever since that, you know, the Most High has been leading me, you know, I've been following after him, and as I said, wherever he leads me, I will continue to follow. So is it right for us, you know, to have intercourse on the Most High holy day? And we all know that the holy day is the Sabbath. If you should read throughout the Bible, there is no day that is classified as the Lord's day or the Sabbath day. But anyways, that's another subject. But is it right for us, you know, as a body of Christ, I mean married people, you know, who is in the body of Christ? Because you can't really tell the world what to do, right? So I'm referring to the body of Christ. Is it right for us to have sex, or, you know, be intimate with our spouse on Yahuwah's day? So here I'm gonna take a reading from Isaiah 58, and I'm gonna read from the 13th, you know, verse. It says, "Keep the Sabbath day holy. Don't pursue your own interests on that day, but enjoy the Sabbath and speak of it with delight as Yahuwah's holy day. Honor the Sabbath in everything you do on that day, and don't follow your own desires or talk idle. Then Yahuwah will be your delight. I will give you great honor and sanctify you with the inheritance I promised to your ancestor Jacob. I, Yahuwah, have spoken." And you know, there are many other scriptures that we can go to, but I'm just gonna stay with this for now. I'm gonna share as well, you know, a little experience that I had, you know, when I just, you know, became, you know, a Sabbath keeper, you know, after receiving the truth about the Sabbath and all of that, my conviction, the experience that I had. You know, many of us believe that, you know, because we're married, you know, we can do whatever we please, you know, on Yahuwah's holy day because we are married. But I have a fact, I can say that's not true from experience. We have to remember that he said here in Isaiah 58, right, that we're to keep the Sabbath day holy, right, and not to pursue your own interests, right, your own interests, not doing our own things that we like, right? I'm sure that sex is something that we all love, right? It's a beautiful thing, you know, between married people, that is, right? But what we're to do is to enjoy the Sabbath. The Sabbath is a festive day, right? It's a holy day. If you should read the book of Genesis, you know, the Most High declare that, you know, this is a Sabbath day and he has blessed it, right? And we are to keep it holy, right? He is the creator, and himself, after doing all the creation, he took that day and he rested, and he also passed it down to us, his children. We are to keep it holy, right? The Sabbath day is so important, so very important. You know, if you could go back to Exodus, when Moses went on the Mount Sinai to receive the commandments from the Most High, you know, there's an emphasis that, you know, the Most High did put on the Sabbath, right? He said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, right? The reason why he emphasized on this specific commandment, because while Israel was in Egypt, you know, in bondage, you know, they had was to work on the Sabbath day, and so many of them, you know, they forgot and all of that. So Yahuwah had was to reinforce it, right? And he said, remember. Now, if we are people who are baptized and now become followers of the Most High, why can't we do what he commanded us to do, right? Many of us claim that, oh, we're married and it's my wife and it's my husband, and yes, the married bed is undefiled. Yes, it is so true, But he also stated, don't do your own pleasure on my holy day. And if you don't do your own pleasure, then this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna bless you. He's gonna give you, the promises that he has, given Jacob and, Abram and all these great patriarchs. If the Most High can say, don't even do an idle word, right? Don't speak your own words on my holy day. This is how serious the Sabbath is. And, we all fall short. You understand? We all fall short. Many people say, oh, we can't keep Sabbath. If we can keep the other commandments, we can keep the Sabbath. That's why it says a day that is holy, right? It's a day unto him, right? So here, as I've stated in my previous videos, or a few of my previous videos, that I don't just take what man say. I go and I seek the Most High concerning anything that I need clarification on. And the Most High have been leading me. And this is one of the many books that he had led me to, the Book of the Jubilees. I encourage you to go back into your history and read and see what was taken from the literal Bible, the Holy Bible. The Most High already told me that in my dream, that they are tampered with his word, right? And I prove that it's true. Anyways, I'm gonna read here from the Book of the Jubilees. So these are, laws regarding the Sabbath, right? And it says, and behold, the commandment regarding the Sabbath, I have written them down for thee in all the judgments of the law. 6 days wilt thou labor, but on the 7th day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah your Elohim. In it ye shall do no manner of work, ye and your sons and your men servants and your maid servants and all your cattle and sojourners also who is with you. And the man that doeth any work on it shall die. Whoever desecrated that day, whoever lieth with his wife, or whoever saith he will do something on it, that he will set out on a journey thereon is regard to any buying or selling, and whoever draweth water thereon, which he had not prepared for himself on the 6th day. We know that Friday, is the 6th day, and that's the preparation day. You do everything. You cook whatever you need to be done. You have to do it on that day, because remember, the Sabbath day, we have to be careful, or we desecrate that, we can be in serious trouble, right? The same way the other commandments are important, the Sabbath is very much important as well. So, I read this little passage. Let me continue down. Whoever draweth water thereon, which he had not prepared for himself on the 7th day, on the 6th day, and whoever taketh up any burden to carry it out of his tent or out of his house shall die. So the part that I really want to focus on is where it says, whoever lieth with his wife, and that's sex. That is sexual intercourse. We don't see that in the Bible, because guess what? Them wipe it out, right? They took that away, right? There's an older version of this, the Book of the Jubilee. It literally stated a man shouldn't have sex with his wife on the Sabbath day. So we have to be very careful, right? Not because we're married, oh, we can do anything we please. We have to be careful. And I'm gonna share an experience that I had, and then I'm gonna go, because I'm very busy. It's preparation day and I'm very busy, but I say, you know what, let me just come and do this video because it's burning in me. But I remember when my husband and I, we got baptized. We just got baptized. We came in the 7-day Church of God and stuff, and we were young in our faith. Not saying that I wasn't brought up in knowing Christ. Yes, I did, but I didn't receive the teaching, the right teachings, right? The Sabbath wasn't introduced to me and all of that. But anyways, we got married and stuff, and I remember in my early marriage, I remember one Sabbath, the feeling came on me. I had the urges, to go and be intimate with my husband. And to be honest, as I said, we were young. Again, still we had no excuse. I knew that it was wrong. But, you know, when flesh started kick, I'm telling you, my flesh was kicking that day. And I was pregnant too. I never forget, I was pregnant too. You know, with our first son together. And I'm telling you, I remember when I said to my husband, and my husband's like, you know what, remember it's a Sabbath and stuff. I was like, babe, you know, I really need, you know, God will understand and this and that. And he was like, no, you know, it's not right. My husband was really, you know, like, no. Anyways, honestly, that day, that Sabbath morning, it was a big eruption in our home between me and my husband, honestly, and it was a eruption, meaning, you know, was going back and forth and all of that. And I'm telling you, this, I think the most I was really upset, right? And not even think, he was upset, because I'm thinking, this is what he did. He turned our house upside down, right? Because I was looking to go ahead, you know, to have, you know, intercourse on the Sabbath. I'm not ashamed to talk, because he who without sin, please cast the first stone. And again, you know, many of us pretend and act like we don't sin, but I'm not scared to share my experience, and I'm very happy for that experience, because since that day until this day I stand here, when it comes to Yahuwah Sabbath, I don't play. Not saying that, you know, I don't speak my own little words and stuff and whatever. Yes, I desecrate the Sabbath now and then, but we have to be careful. Sex is something that the church don't really talk about, and I don't know why. Because, you know, because of sex, we're all here. Many marriages happen because of sex. People want to go and have sex. So this should be a topic that the church discuss, and these things need to be discussed in the church. I'm gonna leave right now because I have to go and finish up, but we have to be very careful when we talk about this. Our home, it's my body, right? I can do whatever I please. It's not. If you're a child of the Most High, your body is a temple of the living God, right? And we are to honor him with our bodies. So the Sabbath day is a day of delight. It's a festive day where you worship. Remember, the Most High says it's a day that we're to rest. When you're having sex, are you resting? No, you're moving. Your body's moving and you're carrying on. You get tired, right? So how are you resting? And it's a Sabbath day and you're having sex on the Sabbath. So even though my husband and I didn't even get to the point where we ended up doing it, we didn't. But I'm telling you, the Most High turned our home upside down that Sabbath morning. And I'm not ashamed to talk, because I've told this testimony already in church. The word tells us that who he love, he chasten. And guess what? If he didn't love me, if he didn't love us, that house wouldn't turn upside down that morning. But anyways, in my next video, I want to talk about, you know, this same sex topic, but I want to go on, you know, the position. There's this certain position. Anyways, I have come to the end of this, you know, this little discussion. You can leave your comment. You're free to go ahead and leave your comment. You know, share the video as well. We have to edify one another. The word tell us that we are to encourage one another with these words. And so if it goes for me, it goes for you. Anyways, until then, may Yah bless you. May he keep you. May he continue to have his face to shine upon you, forever give you peace. Until then, Shabbat Shalom when it comes. Bye.